today on our special request, Maria Sofia Palmieri. She is joining us from Rome. She's a professional actress in Italy and in United States, and she has won several awards as an actress. She's also a professional certified wellness and life coach. It's my pleasure to welcome you, Maria.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. I think that there are a lot of people from different part of the world. I'm in Rome. I'm based in Rome, Italy. Thank you very much for your introduction. Yes, as you said, I'm a professional performer and an actress. That's why I decided to choose my niche of elite performance, but also combine to spirituality. And as you said, I'm also a life coach and a psychologist. So I've decided to use some of my techniques as a professional performer, not just to use it for having a good performance, like a competition or something like a presentation, an event, but to use these techniques or also in your everyday life to have a more sustainable life, not just with others, but with yourself in the first place.
Topic of today, which is elite performance and spirituality, connect and transform for a better, to perform better. The topic itself is quite exciting for all of us, myself, as well as a lot of people who have joined us. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be approximately a 1.5 hour session. And last 20 minutes, we will take all of your questions. Feel free, use the chat section. If you'll have any chat, feel free to drop your question, and all of your questions will be answered during the session. So over to you, Maria, please.
Yes, as I said, for me, elite performance is a general concept, but for me, it's an holistic concept. In fact, I do have an holistic approach to the performance. And we can, in my opinion, we can identify two kinds of approach in the performance. We have an holistic approach, which is mine, and we also have a fixed approach. When I talk about holistic approach, I mean that you're nourishing all of the areas of your life and you're growing in all of the area of your life, not just overemphasize one area in order to compensate another one, but you feel sort of balance in all areas of your life. So this is my approach. And we have a fixed approach that means that you are overstimulating just one aspect of your life because you need to compensate another one, a lack of something in another aspect of your life. And this for me means this balance. So I really want that you put the attention on this introductory concept. If you have a notebook with you, you can write down this concept of holistic approach that you can apply in all area of your life, also in order to give a sort of balance and see how it's going in the different areas. Because if you are compensating just, for example, your finances, and you are really concentrated and focused just on that area, maybe you should ask yourself, okay, what I'm trying to cover in putting all my energy and my focus there, maybe I'm lacking something else, or maybe not. So just put some of your attention there, just to have a focus on what is really happening in your life. And this is my basis concept in order to understand an highest level of performance in your everyday life. This means I really want to stress this concept, that you feel a unique balance in all the areas. And that's why spirituality is a big one. I don't know if you are a spiritual person or not, but for spirituality, really, I mean, also just a deeper connection with yourself, with your highest self. That is not the person that may be yelling at someone when you're caught up in the traffic, but just having a more meaningful connection with yourself. Because when you have this meaningful connection with yourself, you're gonna feel better. You're gonna feel more grounded in your everyday life. And I use my personal technique of meditation every day to feel this being more centered with myself every day. And I also teach this technique for athletes that want to win a competition, or maybe to entrepreneurs that have to give a presentation. So this is really an interactive masterclass, and I really want to engage you in this process. So if you're okay with that, I would invite you to join me in this brief meditation practice that you can use every day, also just to clear your mind, feel more grounded, and to feel more connected with your highest self. So I invite you to follow me in this guided meditation. I invite you to just gently close your eyes and feel your feet grounded on the floor. And just start observing how you're breathing today. How is the quality of your breathing today, of your breath? Just observing without any judgment. Just put yourself in an observant position. Feel your feet flat on the floor. Feel your spine straight but not rigid. And put one hand on your heart and another hand on your belly. Now just observe your body and how is feeling your body today in this very right moment. Just feel yourself in the very present moment, and please allow yourself to let go your past, thoughts about your future. Just be in the very right present moment. Put your attention to sounds, to external sounds, without being distracted. Just observe it. Observe if there's any tension in your body, maybe in your neck, maybe in your legs. And just breathe wherever you feel the tension. And let it go, let it go, let it go. Just follow my voice and let it go. And if any thought comes to your mind, just observe it as a cloud in the sky for a second without being involved, and let it pass. And now I'm asking you to think about something that you're grateful for today, even just a small, simple thing that you're grateful for today. And just allow this feeling, this sensation of warmth, expanse in your body and through your heart and your mind. Just feel really this moment of gratitude. Enjoy this very bright moment. Now, please express gratitude towards yourself, towards your heart and your body, and for all the things that it does for you every day, every single moment of your life. And put a nice smile on your face, just to tell your heart that you're happy, that you're serene, that you're grateful. And now give a nice, kind, warm hug to yourself. And whenever you feel ready, please gently open your eyes, come back here to the present moment. And you can also turn on your camera and someone wants to share something about this brief experience of meditation, please feel free to do that. Or if you have any question about it. Yes. Good. Yes.
I love the happiness at the end where you got to just smile at yourself and thank yourself. And that was a pleasant experience.
Oh, I'm happy about it. Yeah, you know, when we put a facial expression, example, a smile or something like that, our brain in some way and our spirit register that facial expression. And immediately, this is not like just positive thinking, but we immediately feel better. So you can use this technique every day of your life when you feel sort maybe of discomfort or unpleasant feeling. You can just try to reconnect a bit and put a serene smile on your face. You can also look yourself in the mirror and give a sort of strength to yourself, sort of, okay, I can do that. I'm okay, even if. Thank you. Yes, Hannah.
Well, it's 6:20 in the morning here, and I felt like, there's nothing better than thinking that the first smile you give someone is the one that you're giving to yourself.
Oh, I love that. That's beautiful. Yeah. And because, even in the concept that I have around elite performance, the most important thing is the relationship, is the inner dialogue that you have with yourself every day. So it's really important to keep this balance and this positive dialogue with yourself. So thank you for sharing. Okay, so I will go into this nice exercise. This is a sort of game, but it helps you reflect on a particular, for example, a goal or a challenge that you want to overcome, or a particular goal that you want to accomplish, that I use a lot also in my coaching sessions. So if you have a particular goal in this moment of your life, or if you have a particular challenge that you want to overcome, that you have really clear in your mind, whatever, you can write it down. And since we are not so many, we can start this game also one by one, if you're okay with that. And it's something that it's a process that really it is meant to activate your inner resources to accomplish your goals and to get an high performance. Okay, let me see. Okay, so please write down what is going on in your mind, your goal, your challenge that you want to overcome. Really be clear about that. And whenever you feel ready, we can start this practice, this tactic that we can use for accomplish our goals. Gonna give you some one more minute to write it down. Okay. Tell me when you're done, and who wanna start? Who is the courageous person that want to start with me this game? Okay, Anna, let's go.
So well,
Anna, don't tell me anything about your goal. We are gonna do a game, and it's an interactive game. This exercise that I study and that I put in place, studying also different coaching style and developing my own coaching style. It requires, I call it the phone call. So if you're okay with that, I'm gonna fake a conversation, a phone call with you, and I'm gonna ask you some questions, okay? So this is really fun. So it's really powerful, but it's also light. So let's enjoy this game together. Okay. Hi, Anna. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks. What about you?
Fine, thanks. So I think it is along that we haven't been talking now. And I just want to ask you how everything is going. And in particular, how are you doing with that goal that you were talking about 3 years ago? That you shared with me 3 years ago, and you were kind of stuck in that moment. Now I just want to know how everything is going, how you figured out. Tell me.
Well, it's doing great. It's been a very interesting journey. I did kind of struggle at the beginning, thinking on how I was going to put up this course together, but I worked very hard on creating something that I would feel very much excited about teaching, and that would be certainly meaningful for my students. So I researched a lot. I asked for help. I looked for other teachers that had taught this subject before. So I got their insights on it, and it's been like really like unexpected to see the way in which the materials that I got really got to empower my students to write like really nicely, and also I mean to give them that confidence that they can communicate with people, not just on writing, but like verbally. And now more students have signed up for the subject, and well, it's great to see that I'm helping more people than I imagined at first.
Oh, wow, that's great. And please tell me, because I see that you've done a lot of progress. So what was the struggle initially? What was the struggle?
Well, that it was the first time that I was going to be teaching a subject for an online university out of my country to students who didn't speak my like my like my mother tongue. So that was a bit challenging, and this was a program that I had not taught before in my own language. So yeah, those were the challenges.
Okay, and which was the first step that you put in place to overcome this struggle that you had?
I had to remember, I had to remind myself that when I started teaching, I had never taught any of the subjects before. And at some point, I had to just be the learner myself. And just like going over past experiences where I was successful made me feel again like confident that I could do it. And also finding a book that I really, a book that really resonated with me, that was also very important, because I feel like if I had had that book when I started my university studies, I would like it would have really made the journey easier for me. So now I can put myself in the place of my students and like always be thinking, how would I feel if I was the one like enrolled in this class, and then making the necessary adjustments so that they can feel more supported, as I would have liked to be supported myself.
Oh, wow, that's cool. My congratulations for what you've done so far. And last question, since I'm really curious, what are now your next projects for the future?
Well, I'm now thinking on, you see, like I'm teaching this course at the university, like to college students, but I've found that the material that I'm using really help them improve like their communication skills overall. And I think that at a family level, there are some like either parents that struggle communicating with their kids or spouses. So maybe I think I should bring this knowledge to people outside of the university.
Thank you, Anna.
Of course, but yeah.
Thank you, Anna. I'm so happy and excited for you. Again, congratulations for all the process. And yeah, I wish you the best, and talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye, thanks.
So thank you, Anna, for this game, and I really hope that has been helpful and that you understood the concept, the mindset that we have below this exercise. So, and I'm gonna share also later. So, wanna go next, Beverly? Yeah. Okay.
What if it's like a new goal that I haven't studied it?
New goal. Yeah. Okay. We are always in the future. So just allow yourself to be in the future. Let's say 3 years from now. Okay. Just let your mind go to the future to have a future view, a future vision of yourself and your life. And don't think too much. Just let your unconscious mind to work for you in this case. And let's do that, okay? Hi, Beverly. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm gonna pick my phone too.
I never do this. I always do this. Okay.
Yeah. So let tell me a bit about your life, how everything is going.
Yeah, I have a lot more time to do what I like to do. I have a lot more freedom in choosing, and I have a lot less responsibility for children in my house.
Okay. And what about that goal that you were talking about 3 years ago?
I was trying to help change the way that I parent, from parenting little children to parenting adult children.
How did you do that? What was the struggle at that time?
The struggle at the time was to change some of the house rules, the responsibilities, the way that I looked at what my role was, and to actually get them to think about their new role as an adult, living in a peaceful situation.
So how are you feeling now at this moment, at this stage of your life?
I'm feeling that my children have been launched into the world, and that they are striving, doing their own thing, and that I am just in a supporting role.
Supporting
and I'm very happy about that.
And projects for the future?
Well, I'm traveling to Italy next week, and so I may be seeing you in that little cafe that we've been talking about. And after that, I have a trip to Mexicali, who I'm going to be visiting another friend.
Wow, that's cool. So you're also nourishing other aspects of your life, like traveling, exploring, friendship. Yeah.
So I'm feeling very happy about that. And I like my new supporting role.
That's cool. I'm really happy for you. Again, congratulations for all the process that you've done so far, for all the struggles that you overcame, challenges. Very proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
All right. See you next week.
See you. How was it? How was this experience to project yourself in the future?
Yeah, it was nice. I liked it. It made me smile. It made me feel hopeful. It made me feel like I could accomplish that.
I really want to share this concept that sometimes we are really stuck in the present moment, and we ask a lot of questions to ourselves. Okay, how can we get to point A to B? And we tend to struggle with it. But this exercise is really for project yourself in the future. So 3 years from now, if you're forced to think and to answer, how I did overcome that challenge in that moment of your life. So your brain is forced to think of an answer. And just thinking about that answer that should be fine for you, you force yourself to find the solution. So it's not a magic pill, but you force your brain to activate your inner resources to overcome a challenge, or maybe to design the steps for accomplish a particular goal. And that's powerful. So thank you for sharing that with me. Is there anyone else that want to do this exercise? I'm really up to. Otherwise, we can go ahead. And welcome, Rashid. Yeah. So yeah, this is totally up to you. You can watch the seminar in a non-interactive way, or you can participate. Obviously, if you participate, it's just sometimes better just to experience also the techniques, so that you can also put in place later. For example, if you want to do again this game whenever you need to find an answer for a particular goal, you can ask also just a friend of yours to, can we do this exercise of the phone call? You can explain, and you can in this way force your brain to find the solution, to find the answer that you're looking for. So I'm gonna ask you now, guys, to work on another exercise. For me, it's really powerful because it is all about your future and your future vision. Because as you're seeing, this concept that I have around elite performance is yes, and spirituality, yes, is to connect really in the present moment so that you can enjoy your life at your best, but at the same time, really project yourself in the future, to focus on your future self, on the life that you want to have. Maybe you are satisfied with your life, but we can also do better. And so this next exercise is called the future vision exercise. So I'm gonna ask you to take your time to write down in a brief paragraph, a condensed paragraph, your future vision, let's say 3 years from now. So it's not so far away in the future, but it's not too close to the present moment. So I'm gonna ask you to write down 5 statements, maximum 10 statements about your future, your life. Where will you be in 3 years from now? Who will you be in 3 years from now? Oh, and try really to nourish all of the areas of your life, as we said in the beginning. Your personal life, your work life, your spiritual life, your relationships, your finances. Always remember the holistic approach. And really take your time for yourself. I think that I really want to point out is that sometimes we have an agenda in our mind. We have a plan, and that's totally fine. And the first one that have an agenda. But sometimes we really follow more our mind rather than our heart. Because sometimes our heart is asking something that is not really in line with our mind. So the thing now is to integrate your heart and your mind and really try to feel what your heart really wants for your future. And take this time just to relax, write down whatever comes to your mind, but also to your heart, and really visualize in a very crystal clear way what you really want from the bottom of your heart. Take this time just for yourself. Maybe Madeline can put some music in the background, or otherwise I'm gonna put it on by myself just to enjoy the moment. Can start also now. Really take this time for yourself. If you want, you can close your eyes for some moments just to focus a bit more and to connect with your heart. Okay, so one more minute and then we can start to share our vision. If you have to. Okay. Great. So, is there anyone that wants to share with me future vision? This is totally a safe space, obviously, and I just want to highlight this. And yeah, is there anyone that wants to talk about the future vision? I'm totally up to. Yeah. Go, Anna. Yeah, tell me. I'm really curious.
Okay, so 3 years from now, I've taught thousands of teachers, not just about soft skills and how they can like implement them or in their lives and in their classrooms. But I have also taught them about positive psychology and how they can apply positive psychology intervention with their students to make their students eager to learn. I'm now known as a researcher for having created this intervention to help students be more motivated to study.
Okay.
And as a family, we have like nourished ourselves so much that, we have nourished ourselves so much from adding meaning to our lives through service and through giving to other people.
Okay.
I made it. I celebrated 1,000 days of a morning routine, taking care of my body, which was very much necessary. And I do have like a lovely experience with friends and a lovely partner and my family. Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. Sofia, go ahead, please.
Well, thank you for inviting me to be a participant. I was reflecting on 3 years from now, and I am retired, kind of now.
Mm-hmm.
And in 3 years, I think I will be fully retired. It's about time, isn't it? And I will be retired from my scientific world, but I will be having a coaching practice, but not a crazy coaching practice, just one that makes me grow. Of course, ones that make my clients grow, but something to be fulfilling. And also finding other activities. That's why you want to retire, right? To find other activities that also help my personal development. I would like to continue spiritual practices and living in a beautiful house with a lake and a forest. Actually, I'm moving there. Feeling healthy and fulfilled and having retreats in that property that I described with a beautiful environment and connecting with like-minded people to create a community of supporters of a better world. And traveling and enjoying nature and beauty around the world and seeing more of my 3 daughters.
Oh, wow. I love that. That's really, really beautiful. I love that.
I think so. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Okay. Is there anyone else that want to go ahead? Otherwise, we can do our standing exercise. So I invite you to stand up. And this is really about the vision that you just wrote. And please, now that you're standing up, I'm inviting you to really feel your feet grounded on the floor. I invite you to close your eyes and to feel relaxed in your body. Just clear your mind and focus on what you wrote down in your vision. Just really try to remember all the things that you wrote down. Now try really to feel all of the areas of your life 3 years from now. See which sensations are being activated in your mind and in your body. Really try to visualize in details how it looks like. And really feel this sensation in all of your body, starting from your head, and it expands in your arms, in your heart, in your stomach. Sensation of feeling fulfilled in all the areas of your life. Trying to smell this sensation, trying to create it as much realistic as possible. Trying to live it. Really forget about the present moment. This is just about your future. Trying to be there with your body, with your mind, with your spirit, with your soul. See the warmth that is present in your body now. Feeling nourished in this situation, in this new context. Now feel that your body is soft, has no tensions, and is totally free. It's light. And if you want to, you can also move your shoulders. You don't need to dance, but you can move. You can do all the movements that your body is asking you. And enjoy yourself there in your future vision, as if it was really now. And really feel also the people that you're gonna be around with, the people that you want by your side. See all this experience in your body, now starting from your feet, that slowly goes up. And breathe deeply. And taste this moment as if you were there. Now shake your body, start shaking, let go of all your tensions, all negative emotions away. Shake it, shake it, shake it. And feeling free as much as possible. Release, release, release. Release your body, release your tensions, release bad energy, release stress, anxiety, sadness. Okay, whenever you feel ready, you can sit down and come back here. Thank you. Okay, how was it, guys? Hope you enjoyed it.
Yes, enjoyable.
Thank you, Aisha. Yeah. You know, I just wanted to really go deeper into this experience, because sometimes we perceive everything just mentally, but when we really go deep into the emotion, and this is really the principle of visualization, that a lot of athletes, and here we are coming back to the concept of elite performance, a lot of athletes before a race, before a competition, they visualize themselves, especially before they go to bed, so that their subconscious mind is more available, it's more open. They visualize themselves winning that race, but by doing all the necessary steps. And they're really trying to live the emotions. For example, a famous swimmer, Michael Phelps, he has this practice to visualize himself from different corners, as if you were like just watching a movie from different angles and corners, and really to have a crystal clear perception and perspective of him winning that particular competition. So that's why you can also, whenever you feel that you need inspiration, that you need motivation, you can try to really live your vision, live your future vision, also using your body. You can stand up, you can close your eyes, you can put some music, some inspiring music, and you can really visualize yourself in the future. And you can use this tactic also to, whenever you want to accomplish a particular goal, or just a goal that can be peace of mind, peace of soul. How would it be? Which sensations, which feelings are activated in my body, in my mind, which kind of ideas? And I'm really inviting you to do that also whenever you want to, and also as a practice, as an habit, to install this mechanism of really activate your subconscious mind. So that was beautiful. Now I really want to focus on this other concept that for me is really crucial, and is also crucial in positive psychology. Yeah, Sofia, please go for it.
Before you go to the next topic, Maria, thank you for that exercise. It was very powerful, simple but powerful. It was a moment in that I had the conviction that all of that vision was going to happen. And I related with your athletes when they know they are going to win or they are going to perform well. There is a moment in which you see yourself there fully. And that was great. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I felt I was going to be there. Yeah.
You know, I believe something. Maybe, you know, our future, maybe it's not going to be the exact way that we think it could be. But just put yourself in a different state of mind, in a state of mind of being open, of being available for that to happen. Maybe you're not going to touch the moon, but you're going to touch the stars. And that's beautiful too, right? So if there's any other question that you want to ask, I'm totally up to answer. Okay. Yeah, so thank you, Ophelia, for sharing that. And, another thing that I want to share is that our brain, our subconscious mind, maybe you know that, doesn't know the difference between something real and something not real. And this is valid also for things that scare us. Maybe sometimes we go into a tunnel of fear, of anxiety, of depression, but it's not real. It's just happening in our mind. And our brain doesn't know the difference. So we get caught up in this fear. But at the same time, we can reverse engineer and we can do the same in a positive way whenever we want to accomplish a goal, or whenever we want to design a future vision for our life. Our brain doesn't know the difference. So if you activate your brain, and it's like a computer, you activate your computer, your internal operator system to go in that direction. And basically it goes, maybe not the direction that you think, but you give him the direction, the right direction. Yeah. So, okay, I really want to share this concept that is really common in positive psychology, but I've developed other insights that I studied on my own that I really want to share today with you. And I hope this could be helpful for your life, for your present, for your future. So this concept is the concept of hope. And for hope, I didn't mean just something that remains vague, remain on the surface. For hope, I mean just living with hope every day, living with hope. And I really want to emphasize this difference between your current self, your present self of now, of your everyday life, with your future self. Some people tend to think that the person that we are today is going to be the exact person that is going to be also in the future. But if you ask yourself, how I was just 1 year ago, how I was 3 years ago, or 5 years ago, or 10 years ago, were you the same person as now? Did you have the same belief? Did you have the same thoughts patterns or not? And probably the answer is not. I used to have different beliefs. I used to have different thoughts. I used to have different priorities. But now you are a different person. So I really want to emphasize that the person that you are now is not going to be the same person in the future. The same way that you're not the same person that your former self was like just 1 year from now. And this gives you a sort of hope for the future, because whatever situation you feel stuck into, whatever problem, whatever things that really bothers you or that you are struggling with, you know that in some way just temporary. And you're not going to be in the same circumstance, even if you don't take any action to change your present situation. Anyway, you're going to be a different person in any case, because life changes you. And this could give you a sort of relief. It can give you a sort of hope. So this is my real interpretation around the concept of hope. That everything changes, everything is in a continuous state of changing. Even our body, our cells in our body, in our brains are in a continued flow, in a continuous process of changing. And that's powerful, and it's something tangible that you know, even when you look yourself in the mirror, you know, there's something of you, maybe something really tiny and small that is changing. So I really want to invite you to focus and reflect also in the days, in the weeks ahead, on this concept of hope. That hope can also be identified as pure change. Yeah. So that was the concept, the last concept that I wanted to share with you for today. Now there's a part if you want to ask questions, if you want to share a comment on something, I'm totally open, and you can share. I'm here for you, and I want to thank you for being part of this masterclass today, for share with us all the exercise and the practices. Thank you guys. You're cool, because it's not so common that people really, this are really things that can be intimate, can be sometimes also hard to share. It's normal. I think it's normal. We are humans, but you're cool. I like it. So if you want to share something or just a comment, please feel free to do. Also in the chat, you can do that, of course. Yes, Ophelia.
Yeah. I have a comment regarding the 3 exercises that we did, plus all the concepts you discussed. I think they're very powerful, not only because of what they are, but because of the conviction that you had and how you communicated it with us. You believe in what you are teaching because you either created it or practiced it with you and your clients, your athletes, your artists. And that shows that there is a transparency there, that you are not just teaching us, you are sharing with us your knowledge. So I appreciate that.
Thank you, Fia. Yes, I really believe in that because I practice on my own every day. I practice visualization every day. I practice meditation every day. And even if I, like all the human beings on this planet Earth, I struggle too with my own personal challenges, I really believe that we are capable to overcome any situation, and that anytime in which situation that we are caught into, we have the resources that we can activate just in a moment to step out from a situation to another one. So I really believe in that. Yeah. Anna.
Well, what I was going to mention is that in the last, like what you said at the end about the mirror, made me think of how when we look at ourselves in the mirror every single day, we don't really notice those micro changes that are happening. But it is until after a period of time that we say, oh, I didn't used to, now it's here, or now it's gone, whatever. But it's like, again, paying attention or not underestimating those small changes that we can make every single day that like added up can bring a profound transformation, taking us where we want to go.
Yeah, thank you, Anna. Yeah, and you can also use, since you were talking about those small changes in our body, in our mind, in our life, you can also use this concept also with the law of the compound effect. That if you do just a small, tiny action, just 1% more every day of your life on a particular area that you want to improve, in, let's say, 3 months, 90 days, you can grow in that area. So just about compounding every day, it's like you're putting some money aside, just $1 every day can start compounding. And this is the law of the compound effect, that whatever you put your attention on, it grows and it expands. So thank you for sharing. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for the amazing tips you gave us today. This is Madeleine from Sustain Leadership. And for the practical exercises that helped us increase our self-awareness. It was really an interactive and engaging session. You were such an inspiration, Maria. I personally realized how a healthy spirituality gives us a sense of peace and balance among all aspects of our lives, physical, emotional, and social. Thank you so much for those insights. And I would also like to say thank you to everyone who was with us today. We hope you enjoyed the sessions and learned some practical tools from Maria so you can become the best version of yourself. And hope to see you all again in our upcoming sessions. Thank you, Maria. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Madeleine. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. And I really hope this has been helpful for you today. As Madeleine said, you can use it in your everyday life. And I wish you all the best. And I really hope to participate in another session with Sustained Leadership, which is an amazing organization. And I really invite you also to follow them on LinkedIn, on their social, because they're fantastic. And I love this sense of connection all over the world. So thank you very much. And yeah, so I think that we are done for today. And thank you, Aisha. And yes, and I think that we are wrapping up. And that's it.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, guys.